Santa Apollonia Station is the oldest railway terminal in Lisbon. Situated in the historical district of Alfama, it is the starting point for many international trains, such as those to Paris or Madrid. Taking the train to Porto is one of the more budget-friendly options, costing around €60 for a one-way journey of about 3 hours on a comfortable train. We were impressed with the speed of the train, around 220 kilometers per hour, complete with Wi-Fi and snack service. After 3 hours on the road, we arrived at Campanha railway station. Walking from the train station to the city center, you can't miss Rua de Heróis, located in the Bonfim district of Porto. It's considered a welcoming and enjoyable area to explore. We decided to stop by a small local coffee shop for breakfast and to try some traditional pastries. Getting to the center of the city, Majestic Cafe was one of the first attractions we explored. It captivates visitors with its historic charm and elegant decor. However, some diners feel the ambiance is marred by noise and steep prices. The cafe's timeless design transports you to another era, but after hearing about the wait times of around 10 to 20 minutes, so we moved to Praça Dom João I, with many shops nearby and heavy car traffic. This square sometimes hosts cultural and artistic events at different times of the year. On our way, we found this unique volunteer firefighters of Porto. These firefighters are primarily volunteers, contributing their time and skills to protect the community and manage emergencies. It plays a crucial role in the city's emergency services, focusing on firefighting, rescue operations, and disaster response. Porto is beautiful all year round, but it is particularly magical during the summer months. We sat at one of the many cafes near the Fountain of Aliados and soaked in the beauty of the city center. We admired the charming old buildings, cobblestone streets, lively cafes, and more. Make sure to visit close to sunset for an especially stunning view of the Porto skyline set against the city's iconic architecture. The colors are unforgettable. Afterward, we wandered through the labyrinth of Porto's streets, discovering hidden spots and enjoying the vibrant atmosphere. In the Praça da Liberdade on Avenida dos Aliados, we found the fountain, inaugurated in 2006. While it wasn't the most striking monument, it provided a perfect vantage point for photos of Porto's City Hall and the famous Porto sign nearby. Located in a charming part of Porto's Old Town, these two adjacent churches, separated by a narrow house, are definitely worth a visit. One of the churches is situated near the famous Livraria Lello bookstore. The interior is stunning, with a beautifully decorated ceiling and dome. Between the two churches lies a hidden house, a unique detail that makes the visit even more special. From the outside, the church may not seem remarkable, but the interior is truly worth seeing. Built in the shape of a Latin cross with 6 side chapels, it boasts a magnificent golden altarpiece. The church's interior is bright and welcoming. A large hospital is occupying a significant amount of valuable space. The main university is located right next to the famous bookstore. It's a nice building and one of the major landmarks of the university. This is definitely a college town, so in the fall we would see students everywhere, along with some of their celebrations. Pretty? Absolutely. Is it worth a visit? Let's say yes, but with a caveat as big as the library itself. The building is undeniably beautiful, especially its interior, where the centerpiece is the famous winding staircase that leads to the upper floor. The entire library is quite charming, with its rich wooden interior adding to the allure. Entrances are scheduled every 15 minutes, but visitors tend to linger much longer, which quickly leads to a crowded atmosphere. In the end, we decided not to go inside. Instead, we saved the money for something else you'll see later on. Clérigos Tower is one of Porto's most iconic landmarks and an essential part of the city's history. Opened in 1763, it stands as the tallest bell tower in Portugal, rising over 75 meters above the city. Later renowned by Italian architect Nicolao Nasoni, was commissioned to design and construct this magnificent structure, which has been recognized as a national monument since 1910. On the third floor, the Christus Collection offers a fascinating journey through time and space, where art and religion come together to create a rich and immersive experience. This long, gently sloping street stretches from São Bento station down toward the river. Along the way, you'll encounter historic buildings, a variety of cafes and restaurants, a few hotels and several shops, particularly great for finding souvenirs. If you're lucky, you might also come across some talented street performers, adding to the lively atmosphere. It's a street you'll definitely want to stroll along and take your time enjoying. The walk up to the cathedral is absolutely picturesque, and when it finally comes into view, the sight is truly breathtaking. On our visit, we only explored the exterior as part of our walk, but there's the option to go inside for a more in-depth experience. I recommend buying tickets online in advance, as it's more affordable than purchasing them on site. The cathedral is stunning inside and out. The interior courtyard and scenic observation points to the cathedral itself and its museum section. The large square in front of Cathedral was built during the Middle Ages. This area was a lovely spot to explore, and we highly recommend checking out the beautiful views from Terreiro da Sé, Terrace of the Cathedral, while visiting the pillory or the cathedral itself. Built in 1886, this iconic bridge connects Porto with Vila Nova de Gaia, the town famous for its wineries. Its unmistakable iron structure can be seen from nearly anywhere in the city. Designed by a student of Gustave Eiffel, the bridge features two levels: the upper deck for pedestrians and the metro, and the lower deck for cars and a narrow pedestrian path. Crossing the bridge on foot is highly recommended, especially for the incredible views of Porto's skyline and the Douro River. The lower deck offers an intimate experience, while the upper deck is more scenic, though not for those with vertigo. Be cautious of the metro on the upper deck, and note that on the lower deck, there have been reports of risky jumps into the river by locals, which the city seems to struggle to prevent. Despite this, the bridge remains a masterpiece of engineering and a symbol of Porto. Its graceful iron arch blends into the rugged Porto landscape, and it's no wonder the bridge has been an icon since its completion. A visit isn't complete without a walk across this landmark, ideally timed for sunset, when the views become truly enchanting, especially as the sun set and the bridge's iron beams illuminated against the night sky. Finally, the secret's out. This is what we were saving money for. We had an amazing port wine tasting experience here during our visit, and it was truly unforgettable. The people made all the difference in our experience. The staff at the wine restaurant were outstanding, and we want to give a special thanks to the waiter who served us. He had an impressive knowledge of wine and recommended the perfect bottle that matched both our tastes and our meal. Even though we don't know much about wine, he took the time to explain everything in a friendly and easy-to-understand way, making the whole process enjoyable. It was a wonderful 2 to 3 hour port wine experience. Though it's a bit off the beaten path, with an uphill walk, it was well worth it. For €25, we enjoyed an informative audio-guided tour, followed by tastings in a charming garden setting. The tastings were paired with personal explanations from the friendly staff and optional food pairings for a small extra cost. This was, without a doubt, one of the best port wine experiences in Porto or Gaia. From the moment we stepped through the gates, we felt the elegance and charm of the place. The beautifully maintained property features a serene rose garden where you can sit back, relax, and enjoy your port. The selection of ports is extensive. Some were eye-wateringly expensive,